So I'm a bit grumpy this morning.
Okay, sorry.
I ordered a futon.
A futon.
Which is like a fancy name for a sofa bed. It just sort of hasn't turned up over a long period of time. So I was like, well, why isn't it turned up? So I rang up and they were like, oh, yeah, we got some problems with our delivery drivers. We're going to, it'll be a little bit longer. And then I was like, okay. So it's sort of another couple of weeks went by and I didn't hear anything. So I rang up again. I was like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we haven't got any delivery drivers. So I went in today and they were like, yeah, have you got a car? And I'm like, well, no. And they're like, well, you're going to have to find someone off Gumtree to come and, like, get it delivered.
What?
So I was like, what? No, I'm not. I'm going to cancel. And they're like, you can't cancel. So I was like, wow, this is bullshit, isn't it? And then he lost his shit, right? He was like, you can't say that. You can't swear at me. And I was like, well, I wasn't swearing at you. And anyway, he basically went mental. So I left.
Oh my God.
And I complained to head office. So I've had a bit of a stressful morning. I didn't really expect to deal with that. I just thought he'd be like, oh yeah, it's come in. I've got Dave will deliver it, next Thursday afternoon.
Holy
It'll be really morning or afternoon.
Had you had to pay for delivery previously, or was that in like the package?
So. Well, I mean, it was not a cheap food. It was like a £600 sofa bed.
Shit, man, I'm definitely coming to stay at yours now.
I mean,
that's more expensive than my actual bed, and that's your backup bed.
Well, look, you've got it's a sofa as well, though.
Oh,
so
that's true.
When visitors aren't sleeping on it, I can sit in it and read a book.
Oh.
Or build a dude.
So what happened in the end? Like, have you cancelled it then?
Well, I haven't heard back from head office yet because that's the last thing I said. I did that very American thing of, I'll speak to your manager about this. Well, no, he went mental because I said, this seems like bullshit. But I sort of said it with a smile on my face. I shouldn't have swore at him, really. I feel bad about
I think that was fine. I think the context, if you were saying, like, you're a mega count, then that would be bad.
Right.
That's not cool.
Yeah, you weren't swearing at him, you were just swearing about the situation.
Yeah. Like, if I was, like, stood there and I dropped my pain au chocolat and I said, oh, shit, I'm not swearing at him. I'm swearing at my pain au chocolat,
well,
which is now basically unedible.
I wasn't insulting him. I would never do that.
Yeah.
It's more like this is a situation that, you can't deliver it, but I can't cancel it.
Yeah.
Where does that leave me? There's one time where Shin locked himself out.
Oh shit, oh yeah, I remember that.
And we couldn't get him back in, so I was like, oh, just stay in my spare room.
I did that once as well.
Did you stay in my spare room?
Remember when I left my keys were in my bag and my bag got left in Amsterdam?
Oh, that's right.
By the flight.
So yeah, occasionally people stay at my place. It's nice.
You're a good
I like
friend.
to be a good little host and have a little spare room and a spare toothbrush and stuff just on hand, just in case someone of my bros.
Do you have one spare toothbrush for everyone to use?
I also use it to clean with, yeah.
Oh no! Get in the grout and in the tiles.
It's the bath scrubber. Yeah.
It's got bits of black mould in it.
Oh no, Lewis.
Well, they don't know. The futon is just going to stay in their warehouse forever. I mean, that's the situation we're in at the moment.
You can go and stay on the futon. You own that futon,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're allowed to go.
Yeah,
you're allowed to go.
So next time you need to stay over, Duncan,
you just go to
I'll
the warehouse.
I'll break into the back of the shop.
Oh man!
And
sleep on their futon.
Okay, I can give you an update. They rang me a few times. I rang them a few times. Yeah. I finally got in contact with them again about getting it delivered, and they said, "Okay, a delivery person will be in contact with you." So I was like, "Okay." So a delivery man rang up, and I was like, "Yeah, so this is my address." And he's like, "How are you going to pay for delivery?" And I was like, what do you mean pay for delivery? I'm pretty sure I already paid for delivery when I bought the futon. He was like, well, apparently you haven't. 35 quid to deliver a futon, literally a fucking 5 minutes drive. So I paid this money, the guy turned up, delivered it. You know those IKEA furnitures, right? They're really, really hard to put together.
Yeah.
Oh my! It was like the most
flat pack.
It was the most poorly designed flat pack though ever. Like, okay, so let me describe this to you. So I'll draw it on MS Paint. Okay. So let me explain this to you. So you basically a futon. Okay, is like it's got like these two bits like this. Okay, it's got two bits like this, right? And they're like standing. And then you have a big flat bit here, okay,
That's like a dinner table.
which is like this. That's at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So that the flat bit here is where you sleep, and then it's like a bed. Okay, so you sleep with the pillows here, right?
Yeah.
And these are so what happens is this bit like folds in. Actually,
Right.
no, that's not actually what happens at all. What happens is this bit folds up, okay, and this bit folds under, and then it becomes like kind of like this, okay? So it's got these two things here, and it's got like the flat bit in the middle, okay? And then it's got like a kind of, it's like this. It's kind of that's behind, okay? So this is behind it, and that's like a leg there. Anyway, just imagine this being the cushion where you sit on, and this being the back where you sit on, and this bit's behind. Fucking well, when it was delivered, okay, it comes delivered with these two bits, okay, and it says to put in like there's like a pole which joins these together and a pole which joins these together, okay. These wooden things, these brown things are really heavy,
Right.
and this orange thing is really heavy, and there was no way I was lifting this on my own, okay, not in a million years. I screwed these in thinking, oh, this is the instructions, right, because then you rest this bit on, but no, okay. The way you have to do it is you have to put in. You have to like somehow lift this orange bit, and you've got a slot in this bit here. You've got a slot in a joint to this here, a joint to this here. You've got to slot them in all at once while you're holding it up. It's impossible for a human being to do it on their own. And even with two people, I had two people helping me. It was still. We all were shouting at each other. It was like I don't even think I want to. Those people aren't my friends anymore.
There's no one to sleep on anymore.
It was horrific putting this thing together. Like, the first thing I was worried about was because you have to bolt these ones in this end, okay, first of all. But then what happens is, if you try and rest anything on it, it will just snap them off. And so I was, like, really concerned about snapping these things off, which I almost did. It was just the most tediously poorly designed piece of shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. But so, yeah, I've now got a useless... Fuck you. Fuck you.
But you got it now then, and it's assembled and everything.
Yeah.
Did they help you assemble it?
No, of course they didn't. Fucking, this company is the worst. Don't ever buy anything from the Futon company in the UK. Do not do that. Or ever.